It's Anki in the garden time. I'm so glad I was able to get it done in the one session. So this is why I don't wake up early in the morning. Good morning, you guys. It's exam season. Let's get that bread. Oh hey, we're so cramped in here. Look. It's like you guys are next to me. You guys are like 5'2". Everything's so zoomed in this morning. It's my morning routine products. Okay, this, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Good morning, you guys. It's Sab. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy that you're here. It's currently 7 in the morning. That really did take half an hour just because setting up this big beefy tripod takes years away from my life. So for today's video, I wanted you guys to accompany me once again, but this time only for the morning so you guys aren't sick of me. It's Monday. I don't have work on Mondays because I work Tuesday to Saturday now. And although it's great now that it feels like I kind of have a long weekend because I don't work on Mondays when everybody else does, it unfortunately makes me susceptible to rotting because I no longer have the routine on Mondays that I have to get up and go to work. I've found that I've been getting up at like 11 in the morning and just starting my day super late. But today is not the case because I whipped the camera out once again. You guys are looking at me right now. And so that means that we better work. So my final exams of third year for family medicine and psychiatry are in, oh my God, literally less than 2 weeks. And a few days after that, I have my final clinical exam, my OSCE. So things are really building up. But for some reason, I think I just have such bad, I guess, senioritis. I'm going into 4th year. I have such bad burnout and senioritis that I don't feel the pressure to study, so I just haven't. And obviously that's not good. So much for being a study productivity YouTuber, eh? So in order to finally whip my butt into shape and get that exam grind going, I'm taking you guys along with me. So welcome to a morning in my life at the beginning of exam prep. Let's freaking go. Bruh. Oh, well, that's really good. Well, that's, my God. Oh, wicked, sick, amazing. This is why I don't wake up early in the morning. Good excuse to mop the floors, I guess. Let's try that again. This, I'm gonna put over there. Ooh. As you guys can see here, I love to switch up my environment and work in cafes. It keeps me motivated and keeps the studying and working going. But the only things that drive me crazy are when the outlets are super far away or when I forget to pack my chargers during a long study session. That's why now I always carry my Flexline charger from Torras, who is kindly sponsoring this video. I'm always running around, I'm on my phone, I'm working on my laptop, and this is the perfect charger to suit all of my needs. The plug and cable are built right in, so I don't need to bring anything extra. And the length gives me the extra reach when the outlet isn't in the best spot. Flexline also has 67 watt fast charging, so it powers up my laptop quickly, even when I'm hopping between hospitals, cafes, or back home. Plus, it's super compact and travel ready, which is why it basically lives in my bag. I also have the Minimag, which is super thin and lightweight. It just snaps on and charges quickly, making it so convenient for on-the-go use. So yeah, whether I'm in the hospital, a cafe, or on the go, Torras chargers are the ones I can always count on. Check them out in the description below. Back to the video. It's Anki in the garden time. What 5 criteria define metabolic syndrome? Abdominal obesity, fasting blood, plasma glucose over 110, Okay, that's it for now. I've done 250 cards and I'm getting to the point where my mind's wandering a bit, so that's a sign that I better stop. Okay, so let's go inside, let's go get ready, and we're gonna get ready to go to the cafe. I also have a random side quest that I have to do before we leave today, which is that I want to start making my focaccia. For no reason. I just want focaccia and this needs some time to rise, so let's do that while I tell you how I'm feeling about my upcoming exams. Okay, long story short is I'm scared. What the heck? I'm fearful. Oh shoot, do I have enough flour? The good thing is that Family Med and Psych, from what I've heard from my classmates, is that it's a pretty reasonable exam. It's what I've heard. It's not too difficult. It's very bread and butter medicine, which is good. But I think I've just gotten to a point now where, girl, I'm so tired. I'm so tired and I'm so burnt out that I can't motivate myself to study effectively. This is the first time in my life as a student where I haven't really had a proper break. Third year is the first year where we started in September and then we just keep working until we graduate at the end of 4th year. There's no break. So it's gonna be such a jarring transition when I finish my exam for this and I finish my final clinical exam and then boom, we go straight into our last year of med school. How crazy is that? My final exam, okay, it's gonna be tough to force myself to study, but I will do it. What I'm extra afraid of is my last clinical exam. So if you haven't seen any of my OSCE vlogs in the past, what it is that it's our clinical exam. So it's performance-based really, and there are 10 different stations, which are basically these rooms, and outside each room on the door is a prompt, and it's some kind of case, like you have a 60-year-old man with exertional chest pain, you want to rule out XYZ, go in and do a history and physical exam. So you have a couple of seconds to read that, and then this horrific that's pretty good, buzzer goes off, and then we all like open the doors in unison. You go in, there's a patient, a standardized patient that's an actor, and then a doctor who is assessing your history and your physical exam, and they're sitting there with this checklist of things that you're supposed to ask, and then every time you do it out of the corner of your eye you could see them checking it off, and it's so stressful. It's generally like one of the most stressful exams ever. It is a lot of figuring things out on the spot, but hey, isn't that what medicine is? So it's good practice, but it's gonna be so freaking spooky scary because, you know, this one actually like counts. Like I have to pass this to graduate. Ta-da! Okay, what did I ramble about? Was that interesting? Editing Sab, was that interesting? Good. Alright, as you can see, I am in a car and not in a bike. But that's because I couldn't find my bike lock. So, oh no, I have to drive 10 minutes instead of biking 30. It would have made for good content. I really did want a bike, but I just don't have my bike lock and it would have probably been stolen, right? So we drove here. We're at a new cafe unlocked, which I'm really excited about. It's called Red Door Provisions. It's on Beechwood, which is a bit more north in Ottawa. And it's fun because I've never been here with you guys. So we're on a first date together. So let's go into the cafe. Order of business. I might run a little bit more Anki because I feel like I can still get those juices flowing. And then after that, I have to work on a presentation that I have to give because I have to give the handout for that first. So let's get some work done, lads. See you in there. Hi. Can I please have a Thai latte and the things of beef please? For here, please. Guys, when was the last time you were at a Staples? It's been ages since I've walked in there. Okay, I get... actually, I would say I get annoyed easily. But I think that I especially get annoyed over things that are sometimes a bit irrational. So I'm really happy to have presented my little handout. But I wanted it to be double-sided. And I forgot to put double-sided. So I just started printing it. And I tried to end it. Oh my god, but it was like $8 to print out these 12 papers overall. So I'm like, hey, I'm not going to reprint it. That's so silly. So then I had to staple it. And I don't like staplers. And I just wish that it was back-to-back. So I'm kind of pissed off at that. But it's okay. I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm so glad I was able to get it done in the one session. So it's going to be, I think on Thursday, I'm going to be leading a presentation with my family doctor, a bunch of the other like medical assistants and some of the residents. And I'm going to be teaching about the common rashes in the family medicine clinic. And so, I just did a bunch of printouts so everybody could follow along during my presentation. I really went extra for this because typically people just do a black and white one that's just printed in the family medicine clinic, but you can't do derm without color. So I took the liberty of going to go print it. And I'm really, this might get me flagged, but I'm really happy with it. All right, guess what, you guys? We're actually extending this video. So it was just supposed to be a morning in my life, but I don't have plans today until like 3 or 4. So this will be a morning into early afternoon in my life. So I'm gonna force you guys to accompany me a little bit longer. So we spent a really productive session in the cafe. I'm really happy with it. I worked on that dermatology handout in my last video. If you haven't seen, actually I don't even know. I worked at it on some video. I don't even know the order that I'm posting this in, but I put it into the handout that I will be using to present in my family med clinic. Anyway, now we're going to continue the fun, and I'm gonna do one of my favorite things, which is my walking in Anki. So while I'm in this nice Beechwood neighborhood, I'm gonna walk around on my phone. I won't be able to film it because I'll be using my phone, but I'll just try and finish that family med Anki because I really want to get those cards done because I'm really behind. So let's go on a walk together. back from the grocery store. It's the moment of truth, okay? It's the moment of truth to see if my focaccia has risen even just a little bit. If not, I'm screwed. Because I bought all these sandwich ingredients for this picnic. This is the bread. Bread reveal. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna close my eyes. You guys tell me if it's good. Ready? Guys, did it rise? Can you see it? Did it rise? This is why, if you haven't used your yeast in a while, you need to test if it's alive. I don't think my yeast is alive. And I just wasted 5 cups of flour. Ah! My life is so hard. Okay, that's okay, because we are problem solvers. And the solution to this problem is I'm gonna go to a bakery and buy focaccia there instead. So instead I'll just prep the ingredients while I'm here. And I will not let this hiccup. Oh my gosh, and I was freaking advertising, guys, I'm gonna make focaccia. Well, look, guess what? Focaccia is not viable, unfortunate mom. All hope is not lost. Let's just use the regular sourdough. Look at that. Here's our haul from the grocery store. And I'll show you guys the final product. You know what? I'm in a bad mood after this damn bread. Bruh. Ah! The yeast is dead. So I am going to turn this into sandwiches, and then we'll leave you guys there. So we're gonna turn this in 3, 2, 1. Well, that's it, guys. I severely underestimated how long this was gonna take. I said I was gonna be there before 4:30. It's now 4:53, and I've just finished. Not good, not good. Anyway, that took a minute. Oh, and my bread's getting soggy. Hey, you know what? We had such a good morning together, you and I, that there's no other option but for things to start hitting the gutter. So that's pretty much everything. We're gonna have to end things here because I'm so late, but thank you so much for joining me this morning into the early afternoon. It was so nice having you guys' company. I accomplished so much this morning and I'm really chuffed about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I found it at least entertaining or interesting. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!